I'm Steve Wiggins, and this is the Groundworks Ministries podcast. Today we're reading from the book of Mark, chapter 11. Let's focus on verses 12 through 14. The next day, when they came out from Bethany, Jesus was hungry. And after seeing in the distance a fig tree with leaves, he went to find out if there was any fruit on it. And when he came to it, he found nothing but leaves, because it was not the season for figs. And he said to it, "May no one ever eat fruit from you again." And his disciples heard it. Mark continues in verses 20 and 21. Early in the morning, as they were passing by, they saw the fig tree withered from the roots up. And then Peter remembered, and he said to Jesus, "Rabbi, look, the fig tree that you cursed is withered." One of the most enigmatic passages in the New Testament is this episode where Jesus curses a fig tree. And what makes the story so bizarre for some people, and myself included, is that it wasn't even the season for bearing figs. And for many years, I kind of felt sorry for the fig tree, right? It's like as if you can have remorse for a tree. But my opinion of today's passage changed when I read the words of the Old Testament prophet Micah. In my Bible, Micah's prophecy of this account is titled Israel's Moral Decline. Micah chapter 7, verses 1 through 7. "How sad for me! For I am like one who, when the summer fruit has been gathered, after the gleaning of the grape harvest, finds no grape cluster to eat, no early fig which I crave. Godly people have vanished from the land. There is no one upright among his people." You see, it's just an image of a greater statement. "All of them wait in ambush to shed blood. They hunt each other with a net. Both hands are good at accomplishing evil." They're ambidextrous with evil. "And the official and the judge demand a bribe. When the powerful man communicates his desire, they plot it together. The best of them is like a briar. The most upright is worse than a hedge of thorns. And the day of your watchman, the day of your punishment is coming. At this time their panic is here. Do not rely on a friend. Do not trust in a close companion. Seal your mouth from the woman who lies in your arms. For a son considers his father a fool. A daughter opposes her mother. A daughter-in-law is against her mother-in-law. A person's own enemies are the people in his own home. But as for me, I will look to the Lord. I will wait for the God of my salvation. My God will hear me." So when Jesus cursed the fig tree, he was, in effect, commenting on what Jerusalem had become. It had nothing to do with the fig or his hunger or the fact that he got irrational and just had a tyrant, right? He's not a tirating kind of guy. As the fig tree withered, so the worship of God at the temple in Jerusalem would soon wither and cease to produce spiritual fruit. Within a short time, the Romans would literally destroy the temple in AD 70. And this day, temple worship is still dried up to this very day. You can go to Israel, and there's just a mosque, and there's a pagan Muslim shrine on top of the Temple Mount. Notice how Micah's prophecy chronicles the behind-the-scenes activities of the Messiah's last day. He begins with cursing the fig tree, and then it leads up to his being ambushed and beaten and betrayed by close friends and crucified, and ultimately Jesus' resurrection. You see, there's something that the Holy Spirit wants to show us when we read the Bible. So let's keep reading it and let him teach us so that we can see the times in which we live with biblical eyes. I'm Steve Wiggins, and this is the Groundworks Ministries podcast. Groundworks Ministries operates entirely through financial donations from faithful people like you. And your giving to Groundworks Ministries transforms lives. Would you consider making a donation to Groundworks Ministries today? We need your monthly support now more than ever. And donating is secure and easy at our website, groundworksministries.com. Another way to help is to tell people about Groundworks Ministries. Share these podcasts with friends and family and on your social media. And of course, you can always direct folks to our website, groundworksministries.com.